Hello, this is Westin's World Episode 0. I'm going to be creating a brand new project in Unreal Engine and trying to make a game that gets released. It's going to be a turn based JRPG style game, and I'm going to record the process. So I think it's important to note that I am not a professional programmer and I'm not a artist. My background is in business, and I've been using Unreal Engine for about 4 years now. But I wanted to mention that because this series is not going to be a seasoned professional and from a tutorial perspective, but it's going to be someone that's using Unreal Engine as a hobby and showing what we learn along the way. Maybe we can help each other through Discord or through YouTube comments. But basically, I'm hoping to just record the progress from a brand new project and then seeing what comes about it. Um, I'm going to be using Unreal Engine 5.7.1, and I've been using, I think I just mentioned, I've been using it for about 4 years, but that includes many breaks throughout. So I've kind of stopped and started on and off, but I think I've got some good momentum lately. And the most recent project I was working on was a marketplace or a fab template called the JRPG template, which has been awesome to learn from. But I think I've reached the point where what I want to do is start a project from scratch. So hopefully through this journey, we can launch a game together, at least a MVP, maybe get it on get some player feedback. Um, So what I want to do differently this time, though, which I'm not too experienced with, is immediately set up version control. I'm going to be using a tool called Diversion, and I've never used it before. I've used GitHub for source control before, but it was a little confusing to me. So I'm just going to go ahead and start with that. And most for the most part, these videos are going to be unscripted. We're just going to learn together, so it's going to be slow paced, but hopefully it turns out pretty cool after a few months in. Typically, I work in the late evenings for just a couple hours at a time because this is completely unrelated to my normal work life, but I'll be squeezing in hopefully a couple hours per day um, and sharing progress. So again, I want to start with version control. I'm going to start my project right now just with this episode 0, and then I think that's it. So let's get started. I'm going to. Oh, and what I do know, I'm going to try and just speak out loud, and it's going to help myself kind of reinforce some learning. But also, if anyone is kind of following along, learning for the first time too, then we can all learn together. So what I have open now is the Epic Games launcher. This is what you can download directly when you go to the Epic Games website when you're looking at access to Unreal Engine. Um, I guess the two most, or a couple most common game engines is Unreal, Unity, and Godot. Uh, I'm not gonna kind of cover all of those differences, but at least the one that I've been proceeding with and learning is Unreal Engine. I've really enjoyed it. So I'm in the Epic Games launcher, and once you go and click in Unreal Engine, you can see here it's on the desktop. There's a couple shortcuts. Um, we're going to click on Unreal Engine, and then you get to select what version we're working on. I just installed 5.7.1, and we're going to launch it. And I think too, these videos will be unedited, so they're going to be kind of long, but I think it gives a more realistic kind of approach to what happens with game development. And then if you're on 5.7, this window will open, and this looks completely new to me, which is cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and click New Project. Okay, this looks more familiar. Let's see. I need to move my recording icon out of the way. We're under Games. And I'm going to use the third person template because I'm not doing first person. It's like the shooter games typically, or top down, kind of like Diablo. You can choose a vehicle game, VR. AR, that's new to me. But anyway, I'm going to do third person, and you can choose your project defaults to be under Blueprint or C++. C++ I have really no experience at all with. So I'm going to go ahead and use Blueprints, which is the visual-based scripting in Unreal Engine. Maximum, variant 9. Usually used to, I thought there would be a couple more options here, but in any case, I'm going to name the project Westins World. Just going to name it Series. How about that? Westins World Series. Let's create it. All right, and then the project is open. So what I'm just going to do now is do something super simple. I'm just going to add a cube by clicking onto the quickly add to the project drop down here. Come on over to basic. No, oh, shapes. I'm just going to add a cube, click it, drag it. Is there materials in here, I wonder? Yeah. So just for fun, I'm going to change the material, which means actually it's very complicated, but basically it's going to be a color change. So that looks kind of transparent or something. And the only reason I want to do that is because that's going to be it for this video. I'm going to save it by clicking on the file, drop down, save all. And the reason I did that is because when I open the project, our Westins World Series project, like it shows here, I'm going to make sure that we saved it. I'm going to exit now. Okay. So again, the goal of the next video is going to be setting up version control. And that's going to be how this series is going to work out. I'm going to pick 1 or 2 goals per video, and we're going to tackle it. Thanks.